Welcome everyone to our first episode for TNT does WWE2k25 GM mode. My name is Nick, otherwise known as Tequila. Alongside me is my game show party co-host, Alan, also known as the Master of Horror. How are we doing tonight, Alan? And are you looking forward to showing Triple H how to book?
Oh yeah, of course. Always looking forward to showing him how to book a proper show. I mean, it can't be a damn sight worse than what we see on TV these days, can it?
No, this year has not been the best year for wrestling. Last year I think was decent, but this year, yeah, it's still gone a bit down the toilet. And don't get me started on the whole John Cena heel turn and how worthless that ended up being. Just turns face, exactly. Just turns face 3 days before a street fight with another babyface. That makes no sense. But yes, there will be some funny, because the AI in this game is not the best at booking. Me and Alan have lots of fun at this. So we are going to be playing GM mode. We're going to play it on normal, so there's not going to be any extra things added. Alan, luckily for us, has bought all the DLC. So what does that mean? It means that he has access to all the extra wrestlers, so we can use them all in the mode. So that's extra fun for all of us. So yeah, we are going to get started any second. Anything you want to add, Alan, before I go and move the mic and I sit down and we can get this thing underway?
No. I'm just looking forward to it because I say there's plenty of extra guys in this now. We did have the Motor Machine Guns when we did play it before, offline that is. Well, not live.
Yeah.
Since then, I've got Aleister Black, who was added in the WrestleMania 41 pack. Penta, who was released in the 3rd DLC pack. We've got likes of Stephanie Vaquer in there.
Yep.
And then a couple of legends. Great Khali's in there. Abyss is in there. New Jack is in there.
Wow.
Yeah,
I haven't seen these. I haven't got the DLC, so I haven't seen these. So if I see some of them in the draft, I might have to. I won't get Abyss because Alan likes Abyss too much. So I'm not even going to try and get Abyss. Bless him.
Yes, I can't put myself in there because I'll be in his corner. I'll be in his corner anyway. Yeah. Yes.
So when you play, if me and Alan lived closer to each other in real life, then we maybe would be able to do couch co-op. And then we could put like CAWs and stuff like that in. But unfortunately, we live a bit too far away from each other really to be able to just walk down the road and do it. So we're going to have to do it the online way. And the online way, we can't use CAWs, unfortunately. Which is...
No, and we can't even do matches either.
No. So... You
can actually play for a match, but no.
It is going to be an online version of it. And this is the first episode, and you will be seeing it from my vantage point for this episode. And the next one will probably alternate, so then Alan will be, you'll be seeing it from his. So you will be able to see the results of all our shows, but you'll only be able to see me doing the booking of my show. But we'll go over all the results on the weekly basis, including the AI, which will be entertaining just by itself. You'll see what we mean. And we'll set it all up. So thanks everyone for joining. Remember to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We've got a Patreon if anyone wants to raise us a couple of bucks to help pay for all this equipment we use. But yeah, without further ado, let me move my microphone. Alan, I think, is going to be setting up the game, and we'll be able to start. So here we go.
Yep, you should have an invite ready for you to accept, and you can jump on in and we'll choose our GMs.
Yes, got to choose our GMs, and also what brand we're going to be. So have a think. Right, let me move it. Right,
what brand indeed.
Let me move my mic closer. So, Alan should be able to hear me okay, and you guys...
Yep, I can hear you perfectly.
You guys back home on YouTube World should be able to hear me okay. If there is any sound issues, if anyone could kindly tell us. I did ask Pete, I don't know if he's watching it. Just in case, there shouldn't be an echo. We literally tested it like 2 minutes ago. So there shouldn't be an echo, but if I'm wrong for whatever reason, please inform me, so we'll know for next time. We are still trying to learn as we go. We're getting the hang of it slowly but surely. But yeah. Right, I am ready to go, Alan. So I'm just waiting for an invite. You might have already sent it and I haven't realised.
Oh,
you have.
Another one?
No, that's
okay,
it.
There we go. Cool.
Right, in case people don't know what GM mode is, I think you probably do. It's as it sounds. You play the role as the GM. It's a little weird, so it's not like it's a... I'll use the term kayfabe breaking, if you understand. So it's not like it's fake-ish. It's a... It kind of... it doesn't tell you that everything's kind of predetermined. It's a weird way of doing it. They don't pull the fourth wall totally, but they do a little bit. So it's like you can't control who wins and loses the matches unless you've got a special card which lets you. But more often than not, you can't control it. So there is that element of randomness for it.
We should also say that if you're going to see the GMs that we pick in. If one of us was to pick CM Punk, who's available as a GM, we cannot use him in the draft.
Yeah, which we probably won't do because we both quite like CM Punk, so I think we probably both want him in the game.
So he'll end up on one of our rosters.
Yeah, most likely. Right, so I'm not going to do it on this playthrough, but I have said to Alan that at some point I will play as just the ladies. Now, I think that's a much harder way to play because a lot of the ladies do not have, if anything else, and this is the honest truth, right? And look at the stats in the game. Very few ladies have good promo skills in this game. You've got one or two, right? Most of them don't, which means that they're just significantly harder to do stuff with in the game. But at some point, I will do a women's only playthrough. At some point, either by myself or with Alan in co-op in online. But probably not this time, because I'll be handing my handicap myself significantly. So that being said, what brand are you thinking of, Alan? Let me have a look.
Just having a look. We probably should go through the GMs and look at their power cards they have.
Go to the GM first. Right, there's quite a lot, as you can see. There's quite a big list here. Here we got Aaron Priest. Oh, Aaron. that was a slip, wasn't it, Alan? That was your old character.
Yeah.
Adam Pearce.
It's a lesser version of me.
Yeah. His abilities. I don't love that ability actually. So I won't be choosing him. I don't like that ability that much.
It's not great skill to have.
Instigator. Sonya Deville.
I played as her last time.
She's got that. I really do like that ability because that can give you a whole bunch of. That can give you like. Is it 6 power cards twice a season?
And the thing was, when I played as her, when we did this offline, I didn't get any. There was none of the great cards that showed up for the whole 5 seasons we played.
Yeah, you are. That is the kind of element of randomness with that. You are literally waiting until you get a real good card, and if none show up, then it ends up being a little bit of a waste. It's powerful, but you are relying a little bit on RNG to get the best out of it. Stephanie McMahon, the McMahon presence. That should tell you all you need to know about that.
Yeah,
what am I over? Earned twice as much money from arena attendance this week. It's not bad. It is extra money. If you time that before pay-per-views and stuff, you can get a decent chunk of change from it. So that's worth just flat out money. It's not bad, but you have to time it before pay-per-views, really. And your money doesn't carry over from season to season, which, right or wrong, it doesn't. So that's also got to be taken into account as well. Your money does not carry over into subsequent seasons. Xavier Woods, you've never been him, have you? I have. And
no.
The problem you've got is you have to rely on someone having a good character you want to steal. And a lot of the times, they didn't. So a lot of times I had to try to be creative with this ability, this cheat code ability, in order to make it be viable. But it is a good ability. It's only once a season, though. Tyler Breeze. I don't like that. I don't think that's powerful enough. Quick recovery. Everyone gets 12.
Not a great skill.
Handy,
but you know.
Everyone gets 12 stamina.
12's not really enough, I don't think.
No. Eric Bischoff. I don't like this either. It just affects logistics. It's only once a season as well. I don't think that's great either. Backstage booking. Mick Foley. We had such an issue with Foley when we played against him.
Oh no, he's a cheating bastard.
This ability he's got, right, can be really crippling because he injures 5 superstars. Random, but he can literally destroy your your show you've got planned. He can just absolutely destroy it.
He did it to your last show, didn't he?
Yeah,
your very last show he did, the WrestleMania show, and he like got rid of like I think that 3 of them were your champions or something.
Yeah. And it's RNG, so it is a random 5 superstars. So you can get lucky or unlucky. He got lucky when he used it on me. As Alan said, he took out some of my big guys and ruined my WrestleMania card. And it's injuries as well. So the injuries you get around them, so it can end up being that you get 5 superstars and they're injured for 2 months, and that can happen. So that's really powerful. I don't think we will be choosing him to play against, because me and Alan absolutely detested playing against him.
But we should also say injuries don't carry over to the new season either.
They don't, no. That's true.
Which is good, so they can injure him at WrestleMania, but the following Monday Night Raw, they're back to full health.
That's true. William Regal, Power of the Punch. Every superstar uses 10 popularity. Again, it's okay. You can only use it. I mean, some of these you can use twice a year. This one you can only use once a year. I think if you could use this twice a year, it'd be better. But since it's a once a year, I don't think that's that great either. Because 10 popularity, believe it or not, it's not actually that much. It scales from 1 to 100. So, Paul Heyman, Alan. Twice per season. Special counsel. All promos this week are free and have their results doubled. If you time this and you have all your guys do like charity promos or stuff, you can get a hell of a lot of fans in 1 week.
That's true.
Because it doubles all the results. So if you time it right, you can actually take use of it. It's not bad, that. Twice a year as well. Theodore Long, just a minute player. Right, remove all match bonuses and quality boosts, plus set match XP gained to very low for all opposing brands. It's not bad because you can literally shut down everybody for 1 week. This more or less, if you use this on a pay-per-view week, for example, you will more or less guarantee that you will probably win that pay-per-view.
Yeah, probably much, yeah.
But
where to, Teddy?
Where to, Stephanie? Sorry. Same gimmick, but different guy. Ava, sorry. Medics on standby twice per season. Prevent all superstars on your brand from being injured in matches this week. Situational, would you say, Alan? Very situational.
Yeah, situational, yeah. It's not a great card.
Yeah, so not sure we love that one either. Nick Aldis. Twice per season, add 10 weeks to a contract duration. I love this one. Because me and Alan are quite old school fans, right? And a lot of the legends in the game you have to get from the free agent market. And because me and Alan like our legends so much, more than probably the current roster, because we're old school fans, we do quite enjoy tapping into the free agent market and getting these legends, don't we? So,
oh yeah, definitely.
To be able to add 10 weeks to them, more or less means you can get 20 weeks worth of legends for free every season. So I really like this one just because I like playing as the legends. Shawn Michaels, this is disastrous to play against. This is the guy, Alan, who
this card nasty.
Next week, five superstars on the roster of their choice permanently lose 1 promo skill. That promo skill never comes back. So if it's used on one of your favourite characters, it will knock their promo skill down by 1 permanently for the rest of the entire playthrough. And you can't do anything about it. He literally ruins characters. So you could have the best promo guy in the business, which, I don't know, CM Punk or Paul Heyman, right? Well, even though Paul Heyman's not a wrestler, but someone like that, right? If used on that, you can literally destroy a character for the whole game. Me and Alan when me and Alan realised what he was doing to us, we were just like, we never want to play as that guy again.
No, definitely not. So he won't be joining us, I think, for this playthrough.
No. Sensational Sherry, a blast from the past. Sensational defeat. Select an opposing brand. Reduce the morale of all in their superstars by 1 rank next week. Can't be used in the last week of season. It's not bad, I suppose. The AI deals with morale a little bit differently, I think, than the human players. When you'll see as me and Alan play, we are going to get morale problems. We always do. And they threaten to leave. I don't know if that happens to the AI, because they always seem to be able to keep their unhappy wrestlers. In fact, what they end up doing, Alan, is they try to trade them away to us, don't they? Always.
That's right. Yeah, you see who the worthless ones are because they just pop up every week.
And somehow
every chance for a draft.
Exactly, and every time they try to do a trade, it's always like the same 2 or 3 guys, and they never get rid of them, even though they're in roles. So they don't. The AI, I don't think the AI cheats. It just plays a different game a little bit to the humans. It just does not have the same rules than the players do, unfortunately. Miss Elizabeth, this can be quite fun. Mega power, because you can recruit the cheapest guy there is, or even one of the free agents, and immediately make them the most powerful person on your roster. So they would get 100 popularity, stamina, and morale. Now the stamina and morale is much less important because that can go down real fast. Popularity though, you can literally make someone your main event star right away. You can just if you've got a favourite wrestler, you just want, like, I want this guy to be the head of my brand. If you play as Miss Elizabeth, you can just right away you can just go, yep, you've got 100 popularity, you're going to be the main star. So
cool. Prime bottom mascot, here we come.
Exactly. En Mando Alejandro Estrada, haha. Squash match twice per season. All superstars on your brand win. Who win their matches gain double ring XP this week. I think that's absolutely rubbish, Alan.
Yeah, it's not great, is it? That's fish. That's fish.
Even if it's twice per season, if that ability was 4 times per season, I still would think it's rubbish. That is the worst one, I think, in the game. Mr. Fuji. Salty. Twice per season. Triple the cost of all opposing brands matches for next week's show. Can't be used in the last week of the season. So it loses its power because it can't be used at WrestleMania, basically. You can screw with other brands a little bit. If the other brands haven't got much money, then you can affect the quality of the shows they put on. But if the brands have got a decent amount of money, then you are going to affect them a little bit, but not that much. I don't love that one. Last but not least, we're not going to have him be one of the GMs anyway, because we want him in the game. CM Punk to reduce the fan retention rate of all opposing brands by 3%, which isn't much, during next week's show. Again, can't be used in the last week of the season. So, situational, I think. And then, Alan, if we want to, and I don't think either of us are, you can create a custom character, can't you?
You can, but not online.
Oh, can you not do it online? Oh, never mind then. I thought you could do it online.
Nope.
Apparently you can't do it online. Okay. Right, so after me going through all these, any ideas, Alan?
Well, I think, last time I was Sonya Deville.
Yep.
Which was a lot of fun. I just didn't get the cards I wanted.
No.
I have trusted, I think, my man before. You were Nick Aldis before, wasn't you?
And he was very good because I could use the I could get legends for like 10 weeks for free. So he was fun for that reason because I like the legends like you do. He is a good pick because you like the legends like I do. So always a good pick.
Okay, that's who I might go with for this playthrough.
Nick Aldis, okay.
Brand now. And the brands also have their own modifiers, if you like.
They do.
Those SmackDown 6 random superstars, and your superstar will have their popularity increased by 6. So you got Raw, which is 2 per season. Select an opposing brand to have 5 randomly selected superstars that cannot be booked in matches next week. That's scummy. That is absolutely scummy. I actually might do that.
Yeah.
NXT Fighting Champion, 2 per season. All title matches booked for this week will receive a large match rating boost. You could put on the most dog shit match ever, and you will probably make it 5 stars. So yeah, Finley versus Boogeyman.
Oh, we might actually be swapping roles. I might go with Sonya Deville. Do I want to play the RNG game, Alan? Do I want to hope I get some decent cards?
The NXT 2.0 reduced the price of the next 3 superstars you purchase this week by 50%. Could be handy. WCW. classically trained. Extend the duration of all contracts currently on your roster by 5 weeks. That's a handy one to have.
That's a good one. Yeah, I might be WCW, so I'm leaning towards
EC Dub. Block all opposing brands from using 3 randomly selected champions in next week's show. I'll be used in the first or last weeks of the season.
Yeah.
Brand notes: ECW only has 3 championship titles, but they grant higher title bonuses. All other brands have more championship titles, but grant lower title bonuses. So obviously, there's no women's title on.
That's
ECW.
yeah. That's the thing. If you don't like your women's wrestling, and me and Alan, it's better than it was, but it's not the reason we watch. I think that's the best way to phrase it. But yeah, if you just want to have guys, ECW is probably your best option because you don't have any women's titles. So, which is realistic, they never did. They never had a women's title in ECW. So
yeah, that's fair enough. That's just the world title, the TV title, and the tag titles, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. Are you going with Raw again then, Alan? Or is that just
I'm going to be Raw.
You're going to be Raw. Oh.
Because I want the ability to screw with the AI, like they screw with us. And I'm going to screw with them.
If I were to pick ECW, I will not be having virtually any female wrestlers. I might have 1 or 2 to get past the pay-per-views that you need. But literally, it would be like 90% guys if I go with ECW. Ooh. Oh, what a choice, Alan. NXT. Oh, Alan, I don't know what to pick. I am tempted to do SmackDown just because you're being Raw, but I don't like their bonus, really. Yeah, their bonus isn't very good.
Not very good.
It's not very good. You know what? Let's bring back the Monday Night Wars, shall we? Let's bring back the Monday Night Wars. Or are you here to see the NWO? You're here to see WCW. Right. WCW, Alan.
Cool.
So now, I think you've got to choose. Player 1 is CPU. Why's it saying that? That's weird, isn't it? There you go. That was weird. Okay. Right, I think you've got to pick them, Alan. So I'm not sure who you want to go with. Pete's in the chat. He says, sorry, was busy. It's all good. You both sound sexually pleasing. So there's no echoes, no, bruv? Okay,
Good
cool.
stuff. Right, who do we want to pick as our opponents for this?
Not Shawn Michaels and not Mick Foley. That's my first thing.
I think you're in control of this.
Am I?
I think so. I put you as player. Hang on. As player. No, hang on. No.
Yeah, bear with us. It's been a while. Yeah,
bear with me, everybody.
I can't select him. It must be you. You are hosting the game, even though I am player 1.
Oh. Do this again.
Oh, hold on. It's because you've hit. I think it's because you've hit ready. Right. So I've taken ready off. 1 sec. Okay. Right. So let's choose a brand first. Right. We're gonna have SmackDown, right? Because it's WF, right? The GM of SmackDown is gonna be. Should we be funny, Alan? Should we be funny and have Mr. Fuji? Mr. Fuji is going to run SmackDown. There you go, guys.
You're not going to screw us, doesn't he? Look at his thing. He could make us all have like 3. He could make it all our stuff cost 3 times as more than it could do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, they're all going to do something to us. And should we have?
of course.
Should we have ECW? ECW. There you go, ECW. I think it's got to be Heyman. If we have an ECW, it's got to be Heyman. There you go. Look at this selection. Mr. Fuji running SmackDown because, of course he would. Me and Alan literally have swapped roles from our last playthrough. He is playing as Nick Aldis. I'm playing as Sonya Deville.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we are. Enjoy that. Yeah, you're gonna get lucky. Actually, you're gonna.
Well, you never know, do you?
You're gonna get the cards. You're gonna get that.
Homecoming.
Home sought after card.
Yeah, if I see that, you can bet your ass I'm gonna take it.
Right, okay, so we go. Let's confirm.
Right. So, I think we're just going to leave it pretty much normal. I think we generally put the opening budget up to 4 million just to give us a bit more wiggle room to buy an extra superstar or two to make it a bit easier on us. Win condition is fans. That's what we normally do. Hall of Fame trophies. How many, Alan? Does it say?
There's 10 at the moment. You can set it higher.
You can put it to 12 if you want. That's 4 or 5 seasons. So that's probably, yeah. Player order. I think that's just draft order. I don't think player order actually matters that much because me and Alan are going to be booking our show simultaneously because you have to online. If you were playing couch co-op, that's probably different. But because me and Alan are doing it online, we're both booking the shows at the same time. So the default order is like shake-ups. Yeah, we'll leave them on. Draft pool, we haven't got an option on that. Auto draft, no. Match unlocked. How do you want to do this? We can either have everything unlocked at the start, or you can slowly. You have to improve your logistics, don't you, to get the other match types? I don't mind. I've played it on both. They're both a bit different, but I haven't got a preference really. Unless you do.
Start with a few match types unlocked. Additional match types will become available by improving your brand over time by logistics and the choices you make. Each brand will be unique in that they will only have access to matches they have unlocked. All match types may be unlocked by all brands over time.
Yeah.
That could be a challenge.
Do you want to put that on then? So we only start with it affects them as well. So it's all players. It's not just me and Alan. It's all of us. Booking
so Trips doesn't ask for a certain match type. We don't have it.
I don't think they do. I think I think the game actually understands that.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah.
Booking timer. No, me and Alan will trust each other. We'll try and get it done as fast as we can. But sometimes you're giving them more to do in certain weeks than you are other weeks. So, but because we're streaming it, so we can always talk to you guys or just have a laugh. We'll try to not take too long, but it's fine. It's just me and Alan, so we'll leave this off. We don't need to put a strict time anymore.
No. Okay, so I think we should start the draft.
Right, yeah. Here we go. Season 1.
The rosters are about to change. It's WWE Draft Time. Who will be the first pick for WCW?
Oh, God. Right, so this is where me and Alan are going to start trying to work out what our roster is going to be, and the kind of fighting styles also will determine the kind of roster we have. There's 4 or 5 different kind of matchups when it comes to each specialist type of wrestler and who they work well with. So the combinations will produce better matches and give you higher ratings. So this stuff does matter. They've reduced it a little bit from last year, so why it's not everything, but it still also plays a factor. So if me and Alan are kind of pausing for thought, it's because we're probably thinking, who do we like? But also, we've got to make sure that they've got the right opponents. So in my head, I'm thinking, well, what route do I want to go down? I think last time I went the whole giant cruiserweight route, didn't I?
I think you did, yeah.
And I think I remember complaining to you saying, Alan, there's no good bloody cruiserweights.
No, there's not.
There's
a real lack.
Yeah. But because Alan chose a different route, it did kind of leave us free to kind of recruit who we wanted. But I think this time I'm probably going to resort to my favourite, which is fighters and bruisers. So I most likely, at least for the men anyway, will be looking into a combination of that. The good thing about the specialists, when it's his class, is specialists work well with everyone. So you could just recruit loads of specialists and you'll get pretty good results if you want. But there's only so many of them in the game. Right, so I think I've got it, haven't I, Alan?
WCW selects CM Punk.
Okay.
Like Mussolini.
Joins a new brand. A guy who will never quit.
Alan's thinking, which route does he want to go down? Is he going to take the cruiserweights and giant? Probably not, because it's much harder.
Who do I go with? Obviously, you need a big star to start with.
Yep.
You actually get a big start.
Now, you might think 4 million is a lot. It actually goes pretty damn fast. Like, I just hired CM Punk. That's 400,000. So that's a tenth of my money's gone on one guy. So we can't just hire all the top guys. You can't do that. You won't. You don't get enough money. You need to kind of decide beforehand, like, okay, I want to have maybe 3 or 4 main event guys, and then you got to start recruiting less popular guys who don't cost as much to fill out your roster.
Let's go.
Oh, look at that, Alan, Bray Wyatt. Roman Reigns goes to SmackDown.
I'll be part-time on that show.
Wait, right, so you've seen the first inkling of the AI a little bit, right? So remember we told you about ECW. What did we say about ECW? We said they've got no women's titles on ECW. What's the first thing that ECW have done? Hired Becky Lynch. Yeah. Right, so I have a babyface fighter in CM Punk. So really, what I want to do really is choose a heel, a top heel, who is either probably a specialist or a bruiser, because they will work the best with him. So I'm going to filter it to men. Probably I'm going to look at the bruisers and see what my options are. Great, the top option, Alan, is a... Well, that won't be happening because I don't like the New Day. Sorry. Neither does Alan, actually.
No, not really a fan of him.
How about this then, Alan? For a shock second draft, right? He's all the rage at the minute because people don't know if he's really been fired or not. He's cut these really good promos, right? And me and Alan have both got a little bit of a soft spot for him. I hope he hasn't actually been fired. But it is going to be, because he fits the mold exactly.
WCW chooses Karrion Kross. A bold pick by this GM. If you ask me,
right, so as you see, I've got Bray Wyatt, who is a bruiser. I need to get a fighter, and ideally a heel. No. How much did he buy, by the way?
Who are you thinking of?
26,000. There we go. I can get the Prime bottle back.
Are you going to get the Prime bottle? He is a heel fighter, Alan.
I know. There you go. I might get him. I actually might get him, but not now. So, let's check.
Big up to Wayne Bonner in the chat who says you need Austin and the Undertaker. We can't get them at the start of the game. We wish we could. We have to unlock. We have to get them from the free agency. So we have to.
Got to unlock them.
Wayne also says modern era. There's only Gunther is the standards. I love Bray Wyatt and Danny Knight, Bron Breakker and Jacob Fatu. Yeah, we like most of them guys. Alan's already picked Bray Wyatt. And Wayne says, I heard a wee rumour they signed Killer Kross. Yes, I think it's a work. They could be just have him coming back as Killer Kross. So technically they'll act like he won't act like a new character, but they'll say like, oh no, we fired Karrion Kross, but here's Killer Kross. Right, Alan, are you still thinking?
Yeah, bear with me. I had an idea and then I realised they're actually the wrong class. There we go. You did very well for me, actually.
Oh yeah, she did normally get Nakamura.
We've got Ice Champion for a long time.
Right, so ECW's got Randy Orton and Bianca Belair went to SmackDown. Right, so I'm still in the market for main eventers. I think the minimum you need is at least 4. Maybe you can get 6. It depends on the money. So really, I'm after probably another fighter who's a babyface who I can most likely be as a main eventer. So I'm looking at the fighters list, and there's actually not that many options, really.
So the solo classes can be changed, depending if they're
yes,
got high ring skill.
Yeah, once they get to a certain level, I think it's level 15, they do learn a second role. So it costs money to change them, but it's not that much. So you can change that. Also, if they start as a heel, for example, if I want Finn Balor to be my other babyface, he's currently a heel. It just means that after I bring him in, I've then got to have him cut a babyface promo, turns babyface. It is as simple as that. It just costs some money and it costs a week of time. But you can work with that. So I'm looking at babyface fighters. I'm actually not seeing much. It must be said, Alan.
Yeah, it's not, is it?
There isn't, no. There's a severe lack of them. You've got Alexa Black, who I prefer as a heel. He's an option. Finn Balor is there.
He's there as a heel.
You got the Motor City Machine Guns, who have been added to the game, but they haven't got great promos, unfortunately. Damian Priest is there. He's an option for me. I'm going to have a look at the specialist, because as we said earlier, that the specialist class can kind of work with anyone. So maybe what I do is hire one of these to make up for... Right. Okay, so I'm going to pick, as a specialist, I think I'm going to have to turn him heel though.
WCW picks Seth.
I'm going to pick Seth Rollins.
Will join the chorus for Seth freaking Rollins. The kind of
Wayne Bonner says heel over babyface anytime. AJ Styles. AJ Styles would be great, yeah.
WCW.
Where is AJ Styles, Alan? He must be there. Why have I not seen AJ?
He is. He's listed as a heel in this game on default.
Yeah, see, the game is a little bit out of date. You know, they've got Rollins as a baby
They're always
face.
out of date.
Yeah.
Even the, you obviously can't hear the music in the game because obviously we have to shut that off because of, copyright and all that. But AJ's theme in the game is the one he used at WrestleMania against LA Knight last year.
Yeah.
Everyone
Alan,
said, well, why can't you put his own other thing back in?
you went with Penta, didn't you, Alan?
Yep. So I changed him to a specialist apparently.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Cody Rhodes, but I think he's just a bit too expensive.
Yeah,
he's the most expensive one in the game.
Yeah.
I will take AJ Styles, actually. This gives me my 4 main event guys. That gives me 2 specialists. And it gives me a fighter and a bruiser. And that will probably be it. Would be for my 4 main event guys. That's probably what I'll go with.
He will step on next.
I'm going to go with. Yeah.
Yeah. LA Knight, there you go. So there you go, Wayne. Alan's got 2 of the favourites you like. You're going to be rooting for him, aren't you?
WCW get in round 5.
ECW chooses another lady in Zelina Vega. Okay. Right.
Recommendations. Go by your recommendations. You should go with Alba Fire, Naomi, Bailey, or Akron.
Yeah, thanks. I won't be picking any of them, Alan. I can already tell you.
Oh, no, Akron's great.
You wait till you see what the AI loves to do with the authors of Pain, who are being fired, obviously.
The game was released, got fired.
Yeah. Right, so now I'm going down the list, so I'm now looking probably for some mid-carders. So not the most expensive ones. So really I need a fighter or a babyface fighter who's not going to cost me the earth. Alan, did you know KSI's in the game? He's a fighter as well. I didn't know.
Yes, I know. Yeah, he was added in a patch. He was added in the DLC pack. Sorry, he was added in the Penta one, and he fights the Prime Bottle thing.
Wow.
So basically, he's just a Prime mascot with the mask taken off, and it's
without the mask on.
I don't know why he's in the game. He's not a wrestler. I don't know who he is. Who is he? Who's KSI?
Is he YouTuber, isn't he? Friend of Logan Paul, isn't he? Am I wrong?
Yeah. That automatically qualifies him to be in a wrestling game.
Apparently so.
These Logan Paul wrestles. He just showed up once to be a mascot and got kicked in the head or something.
Right, so I'm looking down the fighters list and I'm not seeing Tonga Loa. No, just no.
You need to get Tonga Loa. Just for those chops he does.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, go Google Tonga Loa chops.
The most slow motion chop you'd ever see. And he's 619. That's something a legend.
WCW drafts Drew
McIntyre
and delay waste on a new night.
Right, so I've got 3 faces and only 1 heel.
What a
That's a
pick.
problem.
Yeah, you're short on heel then.
What's my money looking like? Okay, I still got 2.7, so okay. I've got a bit of breathing room. I need another monster heel, don't I, really?
Yeah, you need to even it out a little bit.
Yeah, I need a monster heel.
Unless you turn Bray heel, because Bray probably is better as a heel, so you could just turn Bray
Sure, I
heel.
think Bray's better as a heel. Bray's definitely better as a heel, he was. So there's that option, actually, yeah, so I can definitely San Andreas. Oh, wait, I've got Penna and LA Knight. Yeah. Okay. Right, I think it's probably best to start looking at the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
I like Pro Mascot, yeah. I don't know who these people are. Pat McAfee, he's always a problem.
It's incredibly difficult to get Pat McAfee to stay happy.
Okay, I'm going to pay for this. This is another one who was problematic every single time I've had him, but god damn it. Cheap.
Oh god, yeah.
He was the problem every goddamn time.
ECW,
Even when he
choosing another
when he
woman.
came crying to me once, I'm getting mistreated on the other brand, I want to come to work for you, yeah sure. And then within about a month, I don't like being here. I'm going to leave.
Yeah. Yep.
It's stuff I don't want you in the first place.
Right. So because me and Alan are kind of shopping in the same market, because we're both going the bruiser fighter kind of route, I think that's why there's less options than maybe we were expecting. Right, I am going to go. Now, speaking of problems, this guy is also quite difficult to keep happy. He's getting a big push nowadays. And since I've got Seth Rollins, this might be quite fun for me. So let's do it. Can I afford it? Yeah, probably. Difficult to keep Braun happy as well.
Yeah, it's
into the trenches. Good to have on your side.
Look at the face. You know what? I actually need some women.
Yeah, I think we both.
My habit is I go for all the top names and go, okay, I get you, and then I've hardly got any money for the women left.
Yeah,
you need women for the
you do. You need at least a couple of them.
And then you find yourself trying to, quickly buy one.
And there's none left. Big up to Dermo in the chat. Big up, guys. How you, Dermo?
Yeah, Dermo.
You're getting ready for your stream, aren't you, soon? What, about an hour? Actually, no, you got less than that. Covering the Spurs versus PSG.
What can I do with you? Nothing. You suck.
Who's the game telling you to get, Alan? Ivar? Yeah, you go get Ivar.
Yeah, Ivar. Gunther. Naomi, who I'm not really a fan of. Chad Gable.
Gable's always good.
I want El Grande Americano.
Yeah, he's not in the game, is he?
Not yet. Next month he's in.
Okay.
I'll get KSI.
You should get KSI and the Prime Bottle and make them a tag team.
Yeah, that's a point, actually. I could.
Call them the Bottle Jobs.
The KSI is 145 grand. Okay, he's got no rings. Okay, he's got no rings skill. He shouldn't have any rings skill at all.
Yeah.
The Prime Bottle is worth me 26 and a half, so that's going to cost me 100 grand. So he's got no rings skill either, which that makes sense.
Yeah, so the ring skill in the game is every wrestler starts at different levels, and it's more or less like it affects a number of things, that how good the matches they have. It also affects how likely they are to win a match. So that's why when me and Alan are saying certain characters are difficult to keep happy, is because they start off with low ring skill, so they just end up losing all their matches, and they start complaining to us, which is annoying.
Yeah, so I brought a lady on for you. I brought Blair Davenport. Doesn't work there anymore. She's been fired too.
Right, now the person I pick this person a lot because I like them in real life. Once I pick the person, you'll know why I like them in real life. I'm a simple bloke, right? I like pretty ladies. I'm a simple guy in that way. And she's and she's one of the hottest women I've seen in a long time. I think she's the hottest girl for me in wrestling since Stacey Keebler. So, and she's still my number one, though I do like Liv Morgan as well. But I'm trying to find her. Where are you, my dear? Alan knows who I'm going to pick. I pick her a lot. She's also got a really good promo skill. So it means that she's just easy to use because she's got really high promo.
Yeah, we all know. Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley's good as well, but she's really expensive now. Where are you? Yeah. You've been taken and I haven't realised.
Who?
Alexa Bliss. She's been taken and I haven't realised. No, there she is. There you go.
I always pick Alexa.
Oh, Alexa Bliss, yeah.
5 feet of fury coming to a new night.
This is not a woman
cool.
interested in making friends.
And I will build my I'll build my very limited ladies division around Alexa Bliss because of her high promo ability means that she's like the figurehead. So, and she's quite cheap to start with, so you just build her up. Always a good option.
I love the fact that Tiffany Stratton's got ring skill 5.
Ridiculous. She's not that low. Don't get me wrong, she's not that great either, but she's not 5.
No.
Wayne says, "Oh hell yeah, love Alexa Bliss." Exactly, my man. We're simple creatures, really, aren't we?
Okay, she did well for me actually. I'll pick you.
Lyra Valkyria. Jade Gargill, okay. Carl Anderson.
Two more women, I think we'll keep it all together.
Right, so I'm going to go back to the blokes, and the reason I'm choosing this is for simple reasons, because I've got the other 2 members of the faction. They're currently a big deal on current WFTV. I might as well have all 3. I've got 2 of the 3 already. I might as well have the 3rd one. He is known as the Shula Fala, which I think is quite funny. He likes stealing people's shoes, which I also think is quite funny. So I'm going to have him steal other people's shoes.
He's a problem as well, if you remember. I have him.
Yeah. So I've got the whole faction. I've got the whole faction, Alan. That whole faction.
You've got the vision.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called now? The vision.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, I guess the sound a bit better, but alright.
Yeah, not the best name.
I'll allow it. What we get today?
Alistair Black.
I'm gonna black mass people.
This man is one of the hardest workers
That's
around.
how
Great pick.
Actually, getting back to Bronson Reed, I must admit, I actually do like tsunami people in this game.
It's quite a fun move to do. Yeah.
I get like I don't know.
Alan, I have a problem. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 heels and 2 baby faces.
Well, AJ could probably turn face, couldn't he?
Yeah, I'll have to probably turn. I think I prefer him as a face anyway. Wayne asks, "Does Jake Roberts appear?" Yes, we can hire Jake Roberts if we can find him.
Yep.
He's pretty good in the game because he's got a high promo. So.
Yeah, he done well for you, didn't he? Actually, because you had him for a while.
And if there's a certain character who shows up, Alan knows I'm going to pick him because he shouldn't be as good as he is. But I had immense success using the Iron Sheik.
That's right, yeah, the Shiki, yeah, Shiki.
Because Shiki's got promo skill 5. And it's always easier to keep the guys with the high promo skills happy and stuff. They're just more useful to you. Right, so I need to pick some bloody baby faces.
Number 1.
Hulk Hogan, Right, so I need some fighters, babyface fighters desperately. Or a specialist babyface. How much money have I got? See, I'm down to 1.6 million now, so I really can't be getting any of these guys. So I'm looking way down the barrel now, Alan.
There's some great legends in this game. You've got like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Jake Roberts, Undertaker, Yokozuna. Lex Luger is in the game.
Luger's in the game, yeah.
Classic Steiner brothers are in the game. A bit later on down the year, we're going to be getting Sid Justice, Tito Santana, Jesse Ventura.
That'd be good.
Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, Elo Brown, Mark Henry.
Yeah. Wayne asks, do they do managers in this game or just wrestlers? No, there's quite a few managers in the game. You can't recruit managers in this mode. You can't like recruit managers, unfortunately, in the mode. But I just recruited Eddie Thorpe. I have no love lost for Eddie Thorpe whatsoever. I just needed a body who's cheap in a fighter.
Someone else doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah.
Should I get her?
Ugh. Oh yeah, I've got to get some more ladies, haven't I?
I say that in
Oh,
real life
fucking
as
living, I
well.
remember. I didn't remember she kept cutting this massively great promo.
Yeah, she's got promo skill 3, but for some reason the game kept on giving her the highest ratings for her promos for some reason.
I look at what stat back earlier. She's got ring skill 5, which also means I can't change her from being a cruiserweight. Which
No,
really
not for a
hinders
while.
her. I'll have to wait till someone bigs her up, buys her and bigs her up. Still a Curry Sane. Someone getting Curry Sane, but I can't.
No worries, there, mate. I'll see you a bit later on, dude. Good luck with the your first show. I'll join you later on.
Yeah, no worries, Dermot. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, someone who's done pretty well for me is this lady.
Zoe Stark, who suffered a nasty injury.
Start, ready to fight on a new night.
She's a
Yeah, Wayne says Bobby the Brain Heenan, dog of heel and comedic managers. Yes, he was.
Definitely,
Love the Brain.
yeah. Bobby Heenan was
It's
amazing.
stupid. Go get something to drink.
Go in the back, ask for Ric Flair.
Right, yeah. The classic managers. You don't get them anymore. The likes of Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jimmy Hart, Dr. Styles Slick, Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji. Nah.
Just don't get managers like that anymore. It's a dying breed. Heyman's like the last one left. Obviously, Heyman's getting on a bit. And, he doesn't do much. He just stands outside and just pulls faces, which is good. His face protection.
Looks like
I love
our
that in John
heroes
Cena's
heading
anyway.
for a new night.
Yes.
skills often replicated, but not duplicated.
Give me one more lady. Yeah. Oh, do I or don't I? Do I or don't I? Do I pull the trigger here?
You got 1.8 million, Alan.
Yeah. Do you know what? Screw it.
She's expensive, but she's good.
The Nightmare.
I thought you'd be long gone by now.
You
This draft is full of surprises.
If I got any money left over after I've done my selection, I'll probably get it. I want to obviously save some for you need budget for your show.
Right, so I got a shot down the bottom of the barrel again because I really am running out of money. So it's like I'm looking at like cheap specialists or cheap fighters. I think I've got to go with Andrade, Alan. Not that I particularly want to.
Oh yeah, Andrade's a good choice.
WCW picks Andrade. The age of Andrade has begun on this brand.
This guy's a low-risk, high-reward pick.
Get Gunther.
Gunter's really fun, but he's classed as the giant in the game, which
Yeah,
hinders him a
strong.
little bit. It hinders him a little bit.
Should be a specialist.
Yeah,
You can
definitely.
change him to a fighter. At the moment, I can only currently as a giant, I can only pair him with Penta. I don't want to change his Penta to a specialist straight away. So as soon as we start, I'm going to change him to a specialist. Uncle Howdy's a face. No, he's like, well, he was. He's a heel. They returned.
I think they're heels. I don't know what they are, Alan. I think they're heels.
Yeah, they're acting like heels anyway.
They are.
Raw chooses Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley said to hit this show like a machine gun.
He somehow went under the radar for a while, and the GM finally pulled the trigger.
Well, I'm down to 1.1 million, so I can probably only hire maybe 3 or 4 guys max now. I've still only got one lady, but I'm less concerned about that because I've already got the star of the show in my head. So it's just finding people to work with her. So I need another guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 10 guys. I feel I need at least 12. I'd rather have 14. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford 14. So I think 2 more guys and then the rest is going to have to be on the ladies, I think. So I need...
I've only got a Netflix so far.
Right, so I'm just thinking, I want Rollins to be a heel because I'm probably going to use those 3 as their faction. Why not? So I need to turn Rollins heel. I'll turn AJ Styles face, so they'll be like for like. So that still leaves me short on at least 2 more, because I need 2 more baby faces really, don't I?
I think I'll be turning Bray heel.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I know. Alright, so if I want to have 12 guys, which I think is all I can get, I need one more face and one more heal, so I need another heal bruiser. Let's see what options are. Or a heal specialist, it can be either. Who haven't we picked who's left as a bruiser? Xavier Woods. I'm not spending 345,000 for Xavier Woods.
He's the best bruiser there is.
I don't want Big E either. I'll take Kevin Owens, but he's a bit expensive. Who
Well, I
else have we
think
got?
take Jay. Jay could be turned into a specialist.
Who could be turned into a specialist?
There you, sir. Four letters, one word.
You know what, Alan?
Lost.
I'm going to go with this just so I can make this reference again and again to you. All gas, no brakes.
WCW draft.
There you go, Wayne. I picked Jacob Basu for you, mate.
I very nearly bought him a few picks ago.
You can't deny this guy's fighting spirit.
Need a heal. Really. Suppose what am I on? 1.2. Yeah. Because he can be a fighter, I'm going to go with Ring General.
There you go. Alan's got Gunter. There you go.
He's on the outskirts of this brand. He needs to prove otherwise.
Right, so I need one more guy, then I've got the 12 guys, and then I'm going to focus on the ladies. So, again, I'm looking for either a babyface fighter or, well, a fighter. If I have to turn them face, then I can. So let's see. Either a fighter or a specialist. It can be either. Finn Balor, I think is a bit too expensive. I mean, he'd be a decent option, but I think I'm gonna leave myself with not enough money to get any of these ladies. I'm gonna need 4 ladies, so I'm gonna have to hire 3 ladies. So let's say they're gonna be 200k each, for argument's sake. Oh, actually, I might actually be able to afford Balor. Just about.
The ladies, you'd love to scrape the barrel. You literally have to scrape the barrel for the ladies.
I'm actually gonna have a look at the ladies just to see. Because if I'm saying who can I get, there's going to be 200k for I need 3 ladies. Oh, there is actually quite okay. There is actually okay. Okay, I actually feel okay about it. Actually, seeing some of the names at the bottom, they're all under. Okay, right. I think maybe Finn Balor then. Right. Okay. Jey Uso's not that much more expensive than him. Jey Uso can become a specialist.
Yeah. He's a good option.
WCW draft.
It saved me having to turn Finn Balor face, because that cost me 10,000 in a promo, so it's more or less the same amount.
By the GM making this pick.
SmackDown pondering its next pick. Important pick for the Extreme brand. Who's going next to where the big
Gable.
boys and
Thank
girls
you.
play?
There you go. Right, so now I'm down to 580,000. Wow. And I need to hire 3 ladies, so they're all going to have to be under the 200k mark.
So you got
Right, so I've got Alexa Bliss already, and she is classed as a cruiserweight. So she works with giants. Apparently, cruiserweight versus cruiserweights can work together, but I'm not that convinced. They don't seem to, Basically,
well, the thing is, in terms of women, you've only got 3. You've got 3 choices, and Piper Niven is your cheapest.
oh God. I'll get one, I guess. You know what? I might not get any. I might just make them all cruiserweights. I might just make them all cruiserweights. Can I see Alexa Bliss? See what she can change into. How do I do that, Alan? Do you remember? Or can't I do it now that I've already edited it, or now that I've already chosen her?
I don't think you can.
That's annoying, isn't it? Right, I can't remember if Alexa Bliss. Oh, she can't. Anyway, she's 10. Okay, right. So okay, she can't.
She's actually 15 or something before she can.
Okay, right then. Right. So
Wayne says get Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross. Where is Nikki Cross? think she might be a bit too expensive for me. Yeah, she's too expensive, Wayne. I can't actually afford it. I can't go to 252. I literally can't go over. I can't even afford free at 200. I actually have to go slightly lower. I'll be left with no money. Right, so I'm just going to go with. Right. Oh, so Scarlet can become. Scarlet's at 15. Really? She can become a specialist. Right, this is an easy one then.
She's got higher rings than carrying cross.
Yep. Apparently so. I can't, Wayne. She's too expensive, bruv. I can't afford her.
Who do I go with? Right, the way I should look at this is I've actually got 7 heels and 6 faces, even though it says all the way around. Because obviously I'm going to change.
You're going to change people, yeah.
So I've got 650 grand. I've got 13. That's a possibility. Can I change him? Yes, I can. Okay, that's a possibility. Then again, that's half my money gone. I'll buy him.
Yeah, you have to be careful, dude.
Oh my god, I forgot to get this guy. Because I've got one, I need the other one. There you go.
Oh, did you? Oh, you didn't pick both of them. Okay.
Yeah, but I've got.
GM sees him as a future champion.
Right, so again for me, my choices are very limited. I'm down to 397,000, so literally it's just 200. I cannot go over 200k for either of these two ladies because you got to leave yourself with a little bit of money to run the shows to start with. So you can't spend every penny. Jordan Grace, can she become a giant? She's big enough to be a giant. She can't.
Who's that?
Jordan Grace. She can only become a fighter.
Yeah, she should be.
No, she can only she's a fighter and bruiser. Now Julia, I think's a babe. I like her. She's a bruiser. Does not fit at all with. No, as much as I like her, I can't use her because she's not a giant or a cruiserweight, and she can't become a specialist either. So, Solrika, what's she? Cruiserweight. Geely Golan, isn't she the I'm getting them mixed up as now. I'm getting them mixed up. Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell's not a bad option. She's a specialist, so that means she can work with anyone. That's not bad.
That one is not fired.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, guys, most of these ladies here, bless them, have all been fired.
Gigi's gone, Indy's gone, Shotzi's gone, Isla Dawn's gone. Tia Hale's gone.
So I might go with Stephanie Vaquer. She's all the rage nowadays. Promo skill 2 up. I mean, to be honest, I've never heard a cut-up promo, so that could be bang on as far as I know.
Yeah, Wayne says go for someone cheap. I agree. I fully agree with you, Wayne. Go for someone cheap.
Well, when it comes to the ladies, I've already got my star, and that's Alexa Bliss. That's why I got her first. So it's going to be the division's built around making sure she's got people to fight. That literally is what my division is going to be based around. So it's mainly just finding ladies to fight with her, really. I'm going to take the smart route, I think. And that is hiring the only bloody specialist that's really here. And she's got promo 3, which ain't bad. Let's go with her.
370 grand left.
You got enough for maybe 2 cheapy ones, Alan, or 1 more big one, if you wanted.
Oh god, this is like bottom of the barrel, this is. Bottom of the barrel.
Well, yeah.
All the good ones. Most of the good ones are actually gone. I mean, they got top of the list. Everyone available. We've got Cody Rhodes, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, Big E, Kevin Owens. If I bought Kevin Owens, that would leave me with about 68 grand. The Miz is way overpriced. 308.
Yeah.
Miz is not even worth a half of that.
Yeah, you don't want the Miz.
Maybe about 10 years ago, he probably worth that much, but not anymore. He's not. Yusuf, Finn Balor. Sami Zayn's a good option.
Zayn is a good option. Zayn can become a specialist as well if you need him to.
Specialist, yeah. Then leaves me with 100 grand if I bought him. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to be left with is about. I'll be lucky if I've got 100 grand. I think you can. Yeah, I think you can still put shows on with 100 grand. But you just have to start earning money fast.
I'll change you to change you. You can be a specialist as well. JD McDonough. Do you know, he was good for me last season. I'm going to get him. This is my last pick.
Sean Spears. Okay.
Sean Spears ready to take a seat atop this brand.
With his amount of fight, he won't lay in.
Right, this is most likely my last pick. I'm down to 247,000, so no way do I want to go over 200, because even then, it's only going to leave me with 47 grand, which is not much at all. That's really going to impact my first couple of shows, having that little money, but... So, I really am looking just... The fourth lady's going to have to be... I'm not even sure it matters. Jada Parker. Jada Parker, 61,000.
Get the prime bottle, 26 grand. Still there.
Pete's saying, the fuck are you guys doing? We're having a draft, mate. You're in the draft,
yeah, we need
bruv.
to pick our guys. Or girls.
We're judging people based on their looks and how... I mean, look at this lady, Lola Vice, promo skill 1 out of 5. I mean, she is 63,000, but I mean, what am I meant to do with that? Just tell me what I'm meant to do with that. 1 out of 5 promo skills. I mean, these are the absolute dirt worst. Look at them. 1 out of 5 promo skills. But I got no money, so this is where I'm shopping. I'm shopping at Lidl, everyone. Corey, I like Cora Jade. Shame she got fired. I thought she was pretty good. There we are. Right, this... Okay, there you go.
The Ninja Warrior, Katana Chance, is on a new brand.
143 grand left.
I mean, I'm down to 50k, so I can't, but that was definitely my last one. You could have joined us, Pete. You could have joined us and you could have been a GM if you wanted, bruv. We asked you. You and Com, we asked you. There is 4 players.
You know what? I'm going to end my draft there.
Alan is the first one who ends the draft, although I'm going to be doing it as well.
Speculation who joins SmackDown. WCW looking to add to their haul with this pick.
Well, I'm done. I've got 104k. Technically, Alan, I could actually hire... I could hire the Prime Bottle mascot.
Yeah. Build him, look at that. Ring skill 0. Build him up how I did. I think I got him up to nearly 20, didn't I?
Should I hire Pat McAfee as a specialist, so he can literally work with anyone, even though he's got he's got promo 4 out of 5. It's just, you're right, he's not going to win a match.
He's a good talker, yeah. His ring skill's rubbish. There's no Logan Paul. Did anyone buy Logan Paul, by the way?
Yeah, I had my eye on him as well, but one of the other guys got him. One of the AIs got him. Shame, because I wanted Logan Paul as well. We've both become quite a fan of Logan Paul.
I was looking at the ECW roster. They've got KSI. Oh my god, talk about desperate.
Right, I think that's it. End draft.
Look at the big boys.
So me and Alan have got both 16. We've got 16 people each. I don't know. I've got 12 guys and 4 ladies. I don't know if that's the same for Alan, but
the next member of SmackDown is about to
the AI will probably get more. They always seem to draft a couple more people than we do.
SmackDown in mere moments.
Yeah, they was getting people
ECW brand taking stock of the board.
The
SmackDown GM is preparing their next pick. ECW moving on to the draft. SmackDown contemplates their next pick. Speculation about
it's not bad for
member of
him.
ECW.
He did alright. Good moveset.
ECW weighed their
I
options
used his
here,
moveset to
and the
Alabama
GM
man.
has made their final pick. SmackDown moving on to the draft. Take a look at the talent on the blue brand.
Fuji, he's got Logan Paul.
He's got Logan Paul, Roman Reigns. There you go.
There you go. I'm going to make a prediction right now. when it comes to the after the pay-per-view, right, the first PLE, Wendy Chu is going to be the one who's going to be offered up.
Shocking, Alan. Absolutely shocking. Wendy Chu always gets. They always do nothing with Wendy Chu. Bless her, poor girl.
Yeah.
Right, so here you go. So this is it. We can go through these if you want, Alan, or you can go through yours. So I've got CM Punk, I've got Jey Uso, I've got Drew McIntyre, I've got Seth Rollins, I've got AJ Styles, I've got Karrion Kross, I've got Braun Breaker, I've got Alexa Bliss, I've got Jacob Fatu, All Gas No Breaks, I've got Bronson Reed, the Shula Fala, I've got Johnny Gargano, I've got Andrade, Indy Hartwell, Katana Chance, Scarlett, and for some reason Eddie Thorpe, because I needed a body who was a fighter. That's me.
Right, I've got the late great Bray Wyatt. I've got Rhea Ripley. I've got Gunther, the Ring General. I've got Shinsuke Nakamura. I've got LA Knight. Yeah. I've got
Dummy.
Penta,
Yep.
Sierra Miedo. I've got Alistair Black. I've got Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns. I've got Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano. I've got Sean Spears, Zoe Stark. I've got Laura Valkyria. I've got The Fired, Blair Davenport. I've got Lexus King. But there we go.
Right. We'll read their drafts. Why not? SmackDown's got Roman Reigns, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Santos Escobar, Dexter Lumis, Elton Prince, Logan Paul. Damn it. Berto, Eric Rowan, Gigi Dolan, Mark Coffey, Ivy Nile, Wendy Chu, not for long, JC Jane, Roxanne Perez, I like Roxanne Perez, Duke Hudson, Andre Chase, Josh Briggs, Fallon Henley, Wolfgang, and Jakara Jackson, and ECW, who I'd like to remind you guys have no women's titles, have got Becky Lynch, Randy Orton, Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan, bloody hell, Zelina Vega. Why have they got so many women, Alan? Tiffany Stratton, Akira Tozawa, KSI, Brutus Creed, and more women. Raquel Rodriguez, Maxine Dupree, Baron Corbin, Julius Creed, Reza. Oh, they got the Authors of Pain. Isla Dawn, Trick Williams, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and Brooke Jensen. So they've got way too many women. They've got lots of tag teams, but way too many women. They've got no women's titles. An odd choice. Right, that was a long draft, but they should have set up. We will at least try to get the first show done. I am aware of the time that I can only stay on until about 10 to 8, and then I've got to go. So
that's cool.
But we will at least get the first show done for you. Right. This is just explaining the rules. So yeah, basically you earn Hall of Fame trophies as you play through the game, as you hit milestones. Normally you get 2 or 3 a year is about the average. We've set it to 12, so it means that this playthrough should probably last between 4 or 5 seasons. And the person who's got the most fans wins. It's not ranked on how many trophies you get, it is ranked on fans. And that's it.
That's it.
So there you go. This is going to be the first week. So this is the year 1. And generally each year starts just after WrestleMania. But it doesn't follow a whole season, guys. So it doesn't. It's a bit weird. There's only like 22 weeks. So it's not a full 54 weeks. It's only like 22.
No, it's not a full year, is it?
No. As you'll see when we get going. Right, so there we go.
We don't do the Royal Rumble either, which is a bit of a
that really sucks. Interestingly enough, though, Alan, you were complaining about money, but you got more money than any of us. Fuji's got even less than me. In fact, me and you have got the top 2. So there we are.
Salt in your eye, Fuji.
My Yokozuna, issue your challenge. Right.
Oh God, you big man.
You yellow belly. Right, so you won't be able to see. So the gameplay you're seeing will be me, Alan, when he'll host the next episode, and you will see it from his point of view. So I'm getting a message here from Triple H, who's telling me how great I am. Make sure WWE's ready for the season, feeling confident. Sure, why not? Can't wait to get started. We're going to storm this. And for some reason, only Paul Heyman is also talking to me for some reason, telling me how good ECW is going to be. And saying you only wish you had Randy Orton at WWE. I would have taken Orton, sure.
Well, I've got a message from Trips. He's basically said time for a new season and a new start. I want to see Raw doing better than ECW this year.
Just ECW? Okay, weird.
Yeah, exactly. So stirring the pot.
Doesn't care about the other ones.
For some reason, I've got Mr. Fuji.
What's Fuji saying to you, Alan?
He said, ready for the new season? Just finishing our prep over at SmackDown. We're going to have some outstanding matches this year. Try to keep up.
Right then. Do you feel
I'm pretty sure he didn't type that. And he didn't type that. He must have got a PR to type it or something.
He can't type English, Alan. Now we get to set our champion. So what me and Alan normally do is we'll normally just have a bunch of like fatal 4-way matches and stuff and crown them that way. But your game kind of forces you to select them, I think, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So I'll put it on Rollins because he is the current champion. Even though I'm not Raw, Alan's Raw. But I haven't got any.
Right.
I haven't got any WCW guys currently. None of these guys here work for WCW other than AJ Styles, who had like one match there. So I will just choose Rollins just because he is a current world champion in general. My tag champions. You know what? Let's create this faction being totally dominant, shall we? So we'll put Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. There you go. So the Vision are going to start with all the titles. And I also my US champion is going to be. Oh, who would make a good US champion, Alan? Who's the current US champion? Solo Sikoa. Well, I haven't got Solo Sikoa. We'll put it on Jacob Fatu. There you go. We'll give it to the guy who used to be US champion. So basically, all my champions are heels. Well, no, Rollins is a face, but I've got to turn him heel, which is one of the first things I'm going to do. Women's division, I'm going to give the title to Alexa, but I'm going to have a fatal. And the tag champions can be Scarlett and Indy Hartwell. Why? Why not? Right, that's my selections. Right, I've got a power card. I start off with.
Oh god, I should probably tell you who I've crowned actually.
Who did you crown?
Well, because I've not got a Punk and I've not got Rollins, but I've crowned Gunther as my world champion.
Okay.
I start the IC title on Shinsuke, and I've given the Motor City Machine Guns the tag titles.
Yeah, makes sense.
And Rhea Ripley's my women's world champion, and I gave Lara Valkyria the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do. I'm not because I've only got 4 women. I don't think there's any point in me doing the tag titles really. I just didn't bother with that.
No, it makes sense. That's understandable. With such a small women's roster. Same here, really. I've given them to people, but I doubt I'll ever use them. Right, so the page you're probably seeing is a home screen. So this just tells you what's going on this week. So normally you get a message from Triple H asking you to do a weekly goal. You can ignore them. They do give you a free power card. So sometimes they're worth doing, sometimes they're not. It just depends if you think you can do it without damaging your show too much, really. Right, so this is the logistics screen. Right now, we probably can't afford to do much of much.
How's that going to work?
What's that? What does he want?
Oh, Trips wants me to have my highest rated, so my most popular heel and... Oh, actually, no, that works, actually. That does work, all right. It does work.
It does work.
Kind of. It does kind of work, actually, but they're the wrong classes. Oh, yeah, it'd be a good example. So, it'd be a good example of how things can screw you over when
Alright, so one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to use my power card on Bron Breakker. Why? Because Bron Breakker at skill 5 is going to lose every bloody match he's in. So I need to raise that as soon as possible so that he doesn't cause me issues later on. So I'm going to be using this power card right away. This will raise him up a couple of levels. So the sooner I can get him to like 10 or something, the better. Wow, he went up to 10. Wow. So Bron Breakker gets to choose a new perk.
Penta's got a promo skill of 3.
I mean, I haven't heard him cut that many promos. I don't know how good or bad his English is either. I'm not sure. To be honest.
It's alright.
Is it alright? Right, so now we have to book our shows. So you get 4 slots, as you see, to make matches, and then you've also got to have 3 promos. The promo segments are optional; you don't have to, but generally, you kind of want to because they can give you bonuses. Characters can get XP and gain popularity, and they can even make you money, which is probably what me and Alan are going to have to do because we've both got none. But you have to book 4 matches every week. Like, you have to. You can't actually do the show unless you can book 4 matches. So sometimes if you've got injuries and stuff, you have to like recruit from free agents. Like these dirt worse characters that sometimes appear.
Bit of a dry week. There's not much I can really do.
There isn't. On the first week's always very difficult.
I feel like I've been penalised already by having my most popular
Little
heel
bit,
and
yeah.
babyface face each other, and they're completely the wrong classes. So you're going to see what happens when you mismatch people with classes. So I've got to confirm that.
Yeah, so a lot of the times what we've got to do, guys, is because we might not have the face and heel alignments we want. Yeah, a lot of the times in the first couple of weeks, you do end up being like, well, turning people to what you want them to be, either changing their classes or their alignments. Pretty much that's what all my promos is, just me changing people face and heel. But the first week's normally a bit of a disaster, to be honest, because you've got so much to do and you haven't got the kind of squads the roster's not balanced for you. It takes a couple of weeks to get them all together.
Just wonder who the first GM on the other side's will be the first one to screw us over.
Yeah, they do play cards on us. We can do it to them as well, but right. So I mean, I think Alan's finished as well. Right. Okay. So that was me taking long. Sorry, guys. As I said, the first couple of weeks are quite hard because you've got so much to do. Right. Don't expect any amazing shows, I think, from either me or Alan, because we're still trying to get our stuff together. Right then. Right, so this is the way it works is that the shows, you have to look at it this way. Just pretend the shows all kind of take place at the same time, because we get, it will show me first because I'm player 1. So we'll go over everybody's shows. So here you go. So this is my first week of WCW Monday Nitro. My first match is a tag team title match with the champions Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, the Vision, versus a makeshift team, which WF loves to do, Johnny Gargano and Andrade. Why? Why not? Let's see. Here you go. Tag. I don't know who's going to win. I've got no control over this.
You'll see that their cards are green, which means they're paired.
Right, so
Wow.
new tag team champions in their first defense. The Vision have already lost it to the makeshift team of Johnny Gargano and Andrade. If I had more money, I would have got Ciampa, but I couldn't afford him. But I would have loved to have gotten Ciampa, so there'd be a proper tag team. But that's the way it is. So already we get a title change on my first match of the first show. So there we are. 2.5 stars, which is average. That's okay. I don't expect really any more than that, really, to be honest. They're not in a feud or anything. No feud was created, which is interesting. So they actually didn't start a feud. You want them to start feuds, really, so that your feuds improve match ratings because the fans care more. So basically, the no feud was created, so I haven't got a feud going. Sometimes they happen automatically, and you kind of want them to, but this one didn't. Next up is the very, very pretty Alexa Bliss. She's the star of my women's division. I've already got 2 heels, so I've turned her face, so now she will be the kind of good guy ladies champion going forward. Speaking of which, a triple threat match, most likely who wins this, I'll probably put into a singles match against Alexa for the title. 2 heels and 1 babyface. The game will actually penalise me for that, I think. But it is what it is. I have to use what I've got. So let's see. Hopefully one of the heels. So hopefully either Scarlett or Indy Hartwell will win this, so that I can have a heel versus Alexa. If Katana Chance wins it, then it all means it'll be good guy versus good guy, which the game doesn't like you doing that.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Right, so Scarlett's won. That's not bad. Now, the match was bad, but I don't expect anything more. But it started off a rivalry between Indy Hartwell and Katana Chance, which is the other 2. That's fine. It now means that I can now send Scarlett to go into feud with Alexa Bliss over the title. And then I've got Indy Hartwell versus Katana Chance as my backup. The backup ladies feud, that's fine. So that's actually quite a good result for me, even though the match itself was not. AJ Styles is turning face just to replace Rollins. So there you go. AJ's going to be a good guy. I think he's better as a good guy anyway. This is what it looks like, everyone. This is Karrion Kross. Hopefully destroys this guy. This guy was only hired to put people over. No offense, Eddie Thorpe. It is what it is.
1, 2, ring the bell.
Now, this is the part where you can't control things. So me and Alan, when stuff like this happens, we have to use our imagination a bit, right? So this was a DQ win for Eddie Thorpe. Karrion Kross
got a pipe out or something.
Yeah, Karrion Kross got DQ'd for kicking too much arse. So basically, he wouldn't break the ropes by 5. He puts him in a submission or whatever. The referee counts to 5. He doesn't care and beats the hell out of him. Unfortunately, the game wants this to be a feud now. I'll do it with the idea that Karrion Kross is going to destroy him and win the feud. I can't make it happen. That's the way the game is. I can do my best to make it happen, but I can't actually guarantee that's what's going to happen. Because you can't control who wins or loses or wins unless you've got a certain card, which I've got none of. This is just an AJ. So he's my world champion. So he's the heel world champion, the replacement. That's it. So Seth Rollins and the Vision. So that's it. They're all heels, even though he won't be happy because his teammates just lost the tag titles in their first defense. And my main event, 2 baby faces, 1 heel. The game should be okay with this. This will probably determine who goes into face Rollins for the title. So hopefully either CM Punk or Jey Uso wins this, so they can feud with Rollins over the belt. So let's see.
1, 2, it's over. Hit the bell.
Right then. Unfortunately for me, that actually did not get exactly what I wanted. So I got a babyface who I can put against Rollins, but the game has started a feud off between McIntyre and Punk. I've got no problem with that. They had a great feud last year, but it kind of goes against what I really wanted to happen. So now it's like I'm probably going to have to try and now start a feud between Jay and Rollins somehow, because now Punk's already involved in a feud. So even though Punk's won the match, I'm going to have to try to be creative now and see it to get Jay to feud with Rollins. So I'm going to have to come up with something for next week. But that's my show over with. Now we'll go to Alan's. Go on, Al, talk us through what your ideas were.
I'm not going to give a world title match away on TV.
Okay.
TV. So we're going to kick off with Zoe Stark versus Rhea Ripley. If this generates a feud, then this could be going forward into world title matches.
Yep.
Let's see how she does.
1, 2, that's 3. Bring it.
Jose Stark get to win.
No feud started.
2.5 stars. Okay, not bad.
No feud.
Yeah, she rolls her up.
Is it a clean? Is it a clean victory or is it cheat?
She grabs the rope.
She grabs the ropes. Okay.
Grabs the ropes. Yeah.
Right.
Well
So
done,
so storyline wise in our heads that means she can get a title shot now, which she probably will. But the game didn't officially recognise it as a feud. The way the game works is like hidden mechanics, like meters behind the scenes, right? So basically, if Alan probably gives them another match next week or does a promo segment, that will start the feud off. That's how it normally works.
Should do, yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to change. Hennett's now going to change from a cruiser to a specialist because that gives me more freedom to use him against loads of other people.
Yeah, a lot more. Yeah.
So that's Penna. I was kind of running out of people.
Yeah.
When I made this one. So obviously the tag champions, Motorcity Machine Guns, will be against NXT stars Shawn Spears and Alexis King, Brian Pillman Jr.
Yep.
So let's see how well they do.
2, it's over. Bring it.
Right.
Fair enough.
That wasn't
Not expecting much.
started
That's actually better.
started a feud. Started a feud though, so Alan can work on that if he wants now. Develop that feud because it's 2 stars. 2 stars isn't bad for the first match, Alan. It's not. It could be worse.
Yes, the 2 stars is fine. All right, now because I need money, Ellie Nuts can do what he does best. He got me 11.
Great job. Look at that.
Nice.
Right.
But he lost 1 popularity from that. So
Yeah, that's
not bad.
That's more or less the
bad.
best you can do because the promo skill is like a percentage, right? So the higher the promo skill, the more likely or less likely you are to get excellent. So because he's got promo 5, which is the highest, he's more likely to get an excellent promo. So that is more or less the best result you can more or less hope for. He lost barely any popularity and got a maximum amount. So that's
he just walked out there and just dropped the name of the city. That got a massive pop.
and the football team, Alan, the local football team.
Yeah, and the local football team or basketball team. Right, there you go. I am giving a title match away. This is the IC title for the women. So it's the fired Blair Davenport. I will reiterate that fact. She is fired, real life.
Loads of them are.
Against Lara Victoria.
And
Lara, she
there you
wins.
go. Not bad.
Match of the night.
2.5 stars.
I'll probably suffer for that. My mid card being better than my.
Better than your. Yeah, you will. Yeah.
So Alex Black, I'm going to turn him into a bruiser.
Okay.
A few more opportunities. And in my main event, which is going to stink the house up.
Gontar.
Purely because of the classes they are. So you can see.
Oh
Bray
God,
Wyatt is a
yes.
bruiser.
Yeah, this is not.
Gunther is a
yeah.
giant, which I'm going to have to change him.
Yeah.
I will change him at some point. And obviously, I want to change Bray Wyatt into a heel. So I'm not expecting anything more than a Pro star. I'll be lucky if I get.
You might get 2 stars. You might get 2 stars. Wow.
Wow. But I got rivalry out of it.
Did you want a rivalry though? If you're going to turn Wyatt heel, you actually don't want a rivalry out of it. This is what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So now that's kind of forced my hand a little bit. So I'm obviously going to do something with Gunther to change his type, his class.
Unless you turn Gunther into a babyface, Alan. But can you imagine Gunther as a babyface?
I can't.
I reckon
some people who
that
can't play both sides.
They'll do it at some point. You know, they'll try it at some point to turn him babyface.
They did have a little. I think they had a little spell of him as he was like a face for about a week or something. He was getting cheered by the crowd, and his promo was actually quite babyface.
Really?
And then the following week, he was just back to being a heel again.
Right. It's a difficult set. Right. So this is AI. So the booking for the AI is you'll see. So what have they done here then, Alan? Open as a tag team title match, JC Jane and Fallon Henley versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
I don't know why, she just does.
Yeah, I agree. Right, so we can simulate the whole show, and when me and Alan play offline, or not on streaming, that is what we do. But because it's the whole thing on stream, we are going to just go through the matches, I think. If you guys don't want us to do this, and you don't want us to do this, and you prefer to just simulate the whole shows, we can also do that. It's more for you guys, really. Me and Alan do have a laugh looking. I mean, Alan's already laughing. I already know what he's laughing at.
Oh no, exactly. That's bullshit right there.
Yeah, basically.
Sorry. That's a bullshit thing.
Yeah, basically they've gotten 3 stars, which is pretty much better than both mine and Alan's shows. We didn't get 1 3-star match, I don't think. I think my main event got 3 stars. So they're saying this match was as good as
CM Punk versus Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, which, let's be honest, does anyone ever believe that?
No.
Yeah. But this is what the game does. There's certain mechanics behind the scenes. The fact it's a title match added some stuff to it. Probably the popularity, although they're against... Yeah, so basically I'm struggling. I am also, like Alan, struggling to see how that got 3 stars. I'm struggling also to see how that got 3 stars. But it is. There's my girl.
I'm chuckling. I'll let you know what I'm chuckling at in a sec when we get to it.
Okay. Roxanne Perez. See what I mean? So this is a promo that didn't go very well. She got an okay rating. She got 1 popularity. So not exactly amazing there. Mid-card match. The Fired Wolfgang versus Dexter Bloody Loomis. But the AI is pretty good at getting the matchups right when it comes to the styles. So you see, you've got a bruiser and a fighter, so this will probably do okay for that reason. Mate, this will probably be 2.5. Just looking at it. If it gets 3 stars, this is where me and Anne start chuckling. Okay.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, let's see where I was chuckling at. It sees this help on his mouth. That's normally a sign of, he wants to leave the brand already.
Alan, bless him, has got a habit of bringing up these lost souls, as me and Alan call them, these lost souls who are lost on the AI rosters. And Alan more than me, he's a much nicer guy than I am, I think. Alan actually feels sorry for them and actually, look at Eric Rowan, he's asking for help. He wants to leave SmackDown. He realises the mistake that he's made. And we want him. Alan's probably going to try and save him. Alan's got Bray Wyatt, so there's a chance Alan might actually try and save him to try and bring back.
I could bring over.
Yeah.
And then he bought Joe Gacy. Then I realised Loomis was gone, so I thought, screw it.
Yeah, too late. So this is Santos Escobar and Berto versus Chase U. I think they were called. I think they're all been fired.
The Phasma.
That's right. Yeah.
Tasma, sorry.
Now this will get a higher rating probably than it deserves as well, because at least Chase U is classed as a tag team and they do actually get higher rankings. That's one of the reasons why I did rather have got if I could have afforded him, I would have gotten Ciampa, because then him and Gargano get extra ratings because they gel as a tag team. There's a kind of a hidden mechanic in the game regarding tag chemistry. So this will probably, I bet you this gets 3 stars. Wouldn't surprise me, because it's a title match as well.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, 2.5.
2.5, okay. They retain.
Now, due to probably lack of personnel or whatever reason, they didn't bother doing a 3rd promo, which normally you don't have to, but it's kind of like a bit of a wasted opportunity, really, because it's like a waste of a slot. But they didn't bother. Right, so this will probably get a high rating. It's a bruiser versus fighter combination, so the AI is chosen well there. It's a world title match as well. And Roman Reigns.
Plus, you'll see the classes highlighted green, which means that's the match.
That's the good matchup. Yeah. And Roman Reigns has got quite high popularity, so this is probably going to be at least 3.5. I can see this being 3 or 3.5.
3.5.
Right, so that's the best match of the week, right? So SmackDown's probably, based upon their first match and their last match, SmackDown's probably beaten both me and Alan with that show. It's the way that it is. Let's see what ECW does. Ugh. Again, they've got no women's title, so they are handicapping themselves by having all these ladies on their roster, but that's it. Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan, run-in by Maxine Dupree.
1, 2, ring it.
Becky Lynch wins. 2.5 stars, starts the feud off. They've started off a new rivalry. I think that's Brooks Jansen. Who's he calling out? Who is that, Alan? Do you recognise them?
Is that?
I don't know who Brooke Jansen's called out somebody. I actually don't recognise the wrestler. So some of these
Trick
guys.
Williams, isn't it?
Yeah, Trick Williams. Oh yes, you're right. It is. Yeah, right. Okay. Mid-card match.
Strickland, but that's wrong.
Wrong promotion. That is. Yeah.
Promotion.
Razor versus Akira Tozawa. Again, the AI's gotten it right when it comes to the combination. Me and Alan are laughing because we know that Razor's going to end up becoming a world champion. We've seen it before. So Razor's going to end up becoming the world champion. But this will probably get 2.5 or so because it's a good combination. So the AI is quite good at doing that stuff, even though me and Alan 2 stars.
It's a feud I can't wait to see.
Right, so that actually was a decent promo by Isla Dawn. She got a primary skill of 3, so she did quite well to get a good rating there. Popularity 4, that's not bad. Selena Vega and Raquel Rodriguez. Again, the AI's got the combination right. It's a cruiserweight versus a giant, which is what the game likes. So again, this will probably be 2.5. So the AI, like I say, is quite good when it comes to the combinations it puts in matches. 2.5. Luke Gallows is calling out the other member of AOP.
A weak promo.
A crap promo, but it was enough to start a rivalry up. So
they came back just as Kane again, probably.
Yeah, in case you don't know, the gentleman who played Luke Gallows used to be Fake Kane, and he was also with the Straight Edge Society, Alan.
That's right. Before that, he was Festus.
Festus, that's right. I couldn't remember the name.
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. Yeah. And the main event. One of these people is not like the other 3. That's all I'm going to say here. So the main event is a tag match, and it is the tag team champions, I think, the Creed brothers versus Randy Orton and Carl Anderson. This isn't a title match, so I think this match probably won't do that well.
Probably won't.
Maybe 3 stars max.
Just the classes that aids them.
Yes.
Classes and the fact they got 2 faces versus 2 heels.
Yeah. So the AI is again the AI does quite a good job when it comes to matching the classes more than anything else. So this is probably 3 stars. I'd take it as. If you guys don't want us to do this part and you'd rather just see just me and Alan and not us not cover this because we're doing it kind of for the stream. Me and Alan would normally probably just sim past this. You let us know, but we don't mind doing it. It just takes a bit longer. Right, so this is the result. So you're looking at the same screen I am, Alan.
Yep, it's in the finale screen. Yep.
Right,
yep.
So there's 4 segments, right? So there's opener, 2 mid-card matches, and the main event. The most important parts are the opener and the main event. Main event's the most important, followed by the opener, followed by the 2 mid-card matches. So as you can see, the first opener was more or less even, other than SmackDown, who slightly did better than us 3. The same for the first mid-card. I actually was the worst in the 2 mid-cards. I was behind both of you guys. Alan got the same ratings in the 2 mid-cards as SmackDown and ECW. Alan fell down a little bit on the main event, as you can see. He got the worst main event.
I got a poor finale.
And I did pretty well in my main event. I got the second highest, but SmackDown got the highest. So looking at that, SmackDown won the week. Then it's much more closer. I might have just about came away with second only because they count the main event as more important. But there won't be much in it between me, Alan, and ECW. So SmackDown definitely won. That is what I do know. And that's the first week.
Yeah, and I love the fact they give you like a little bit of feedback. So in my case, it says, poor finale, your main event match was overshadowed by a more entertaining mid-card. How am I meant to know what's more entertaining? Because I don't give out the star ratings.
No, it's not. It's like you have to try to predict it, but it doesn't always work that way. You just have to try to predict it based upon the popularity and based upon the level of, there's a lot of stuff that goes into the match ratings. It's deeper than you think. It's not actually that simple. There's popularity of the wrestlers plays a role. I think actually, believe it or not, the stamina of the wrestlers also has an impact on the actual match quality. That actually can have an impact as well. The ring level, the XP level of the wrestlers, apparently that also affects how good the matches are as well. The level of the feud also impacts the match quality. The title, if it's a title match or not, also impacts the match quality. If it's a tag team match, there's a tag chemistry stat, which the game never really shows you, also affects the match rating, and also the type of match, like Hell in a Cell, tables, they all affect stuff to different levels as well. And also there's more. Every wrestler's got 1 or 2 match specialities as well to take into consideration. So there is actually a decent amount of depth here when it comes to choosing who fights who. So SmackDown wins the first week, and we're going to see what everybody's fans levels are right now. Right, so this is a breakdown of the show. On the right hand side, these can be quite fun to read a little bit. And it can give you kind of hints to some of these mystery stats that the game doesn't tell you about. For example, on my screen, on the top right, it tells me, and I didn't know this, but apparently Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed work well as a team. So that means that the tag chemistry stat that I didn't know about, I didn't know if those two would make a tag team. I just put them together because they're in the same faction in real life.
I got a similar comment as well.
What did it say?
Saban and Shelley are an incredible tag team. Well, yeah.
Yeah,
They've been tag team for 20 years. So, yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, so Alan knew that already because they're the machine guns. So I got a bit luckier than him because I now found out that Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed actually can work well as a tag team. I never would have known that at all because this game came out, we've got to remember, way before that faction came together with Rollins and stuff like that. So it just so happens that those two work well together. So now I know that, I feel, okay, so that's a good combination. So I can keep them together now if I want tag team. So I know that. This is what I mean. The game can kind of give you little hidden bits of information. So you can read them all on the right. There you go. Look, Alan, I got another match ruined by a DQ. Way to go, Cross. So there you go. It was a DQ, even though me and Alan were just kind of joking about it. It turns out that the game's telling us so that was a DQ. So there you go. So funny stuff like that. But the stats that really do matter are the viewership and the revenue. So what did you get for your revenue, Alan? How much money did you make? I only made 26 grand.
I got a total. My gross revenue was 68 grand. But my total profit and loss was so I got 48,000.
Okay, so the difference is that Alan ran that advertising promo for LA Knight and I didn't. So that probably is the main difference there. What about your fans change? I got plus 28,000.
You're better than me. I got plus 24,000, but I mean, it was, my show was pretty dog shit, so I'm not surprised.
And at the top left of the screen, you'll see show quality D. That's normally to do with your logistics and stuff. So that only really improves once you get bigger arenas and you get better, trucks and stuff like that. So that stuff is much harder to change. It's the match card quality that will fluctuate the most. I got a 67, which isn't very good. The max you can get is 120. I think the highest I've ever gotten probably playing this game is maybe about 114. I think I might have got once. I seem to be really good at the pay-per-views. I seem to be quite good at the pay-per-views.
That's true, you do.
So I got a 67, so that's pretty bad. What did you get, Alan?
So I got show quality D, so that's I got match quality C, so I got 61 out of 120.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, not great. Not great. So I only got 45,000 fans. Last week's fans were 1 million. Yeah.
Right. So not a good show from either one of us, but we weren't expecting it to be. Like I say, it normally takes a couple of weeks before you turn everybody face and heel and you do all the changes that you feel you need. It takes a couple of weeks, basically. So this is the last screen that we're going to show you. We can also see I'm looking at Alan's now. He's already told me his, and then SmackDown got a match card quality of B, so that's 77. So that's why they won. They had the best show. 31,000 fans, so that's about 3,000 more than me. And they also made more money than me, not quite as much as Alan. But yeah, so they overall definitely did win. They got nearly as much money as you, Alan. And they got a lot more fans than you, and they got more than me as well. Show rating 77, so they beat Alan by 16. Wow. And they beat me by 10. So they blew us both away. And ECW, which... Right, well, it's not me. According to the game, ECW actually got second this week, not me. So I got third.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. 71 out of 120, so they beat both me and Alan again. 29,000 fan change, so they beat me by about 1,000 extra fans. And they made nearly as much money as you, Alan. Wow. 46,500. So, after the first week, SmackDown won. ECW's in second. I think I'm in third and Alan's in fourth. But we're going to find out in the next screen. And this tells us... So this is the kind of... the screen you get after each week. So after 1 week, Mr. Fuji is in first place. 1,031,940 fans, 122,617 money. ECW's in second with 1,029,980 fans, 147,543 bucks. I'm in third. WCW got 1,028,020 fans. My budget is 100k plus 980. And Alan, who's in fourth, got 1,024 fans and the budget of 191,343. So Alan's got the most money.
Yeah,
at least
I can afford to splash out a little bit.
Yeah, and it is a balancing act. You do need to care about money. You can't just not care because you need money just to run the weekly shows. And if you want to like recruit anyone else, which from the legends, like I know me and Alan love to do, you need to kind of save up for that as well. They're not cheap. So you do have to care about money as well. It's not all just about getting fans. You have to kind of balance it out. But it is actually 10 to 8, Alan, so we are actually going to leave it there. I know we didn't get that much done. The draft took up a long time, but we wanted to explain our decisions. So this is the first show. I think it's 22 weeks per season. So we're 1 week into a 22-week season. So that will be it.
We'll go faster.
We will go faster, yeah. And then, like I say, if we're after feedback. If you'd rather us not go over the AI's booking decisions as much, and because we spent maybe too long on that, so next time we'll try to go through it a bit faster. But I figured you would want to hear at least me and Alan's booking decisions while we booked our stuff. But you probably don't care that much about AI, so me and Alan don't either, because we know what the AI does. We certainly find it funny what the AI does, but the AI does not play by the same rules as human players. As I said earlier, they don't play by the same rules. But yeah, I guess that's it, Alan. If you want to, you can close the game down, and I can end the stream and say goodbye to everyone. Let me move quickly.
Yeah, cool. I have to get my prime bottle.
Big up to Wayne. Wayne says, enjoyable, do it as you see fit. That's fine. Like I say, it's a new series, so we'll look back and see if we spent too long on discussing what the AI does. We find the AI quite funny because obviously we're wrestling fans, so to see some of the matches they put together is quite amusing for us. Because me and Alan, we tried to book wrestling based upon realism, I think, like how it really would go, whereas the AI just kind of does its own thing. But as you've just seen, the AI doing its own thing, sometimes they win, which is what they did this week. So, and it won't be the only time. The AI does have a tendency of winning a lot of weeks, doing some of the silliest things as well. So, but yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. There will be, I'm not sure how often we're going to do it. It's going to be one of those things where, when we're both free and we both feel like it. So we're not going to come up with a schedule per se. There will be more episodes though.
Definitely.
And we went on a bit earlier tonight. We'd probably rather do it maybe a bit later on in the day. But because there's a big Tottenham match, I can't do it past 8, and I know that there's some Spurs fans in here as well. So we know that you guys are going to go and watch that as well. So we just
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, we're going to need it. We just thought we'd get it done, but probably it will be maybe 8 o'clock or something going forward, probably. But we'll let you guys know when we're doing the next episode. It probably won't be too long, but we're just not going to give you an exact schedule. So, because we've both got to be free and able to do it. But yeah, thank you again, guys. Next time will be from Alan's vantage point, so you'll see Alan booking Monday Night Raw and see the decisions he makes.
Yep.
But
with all my money.
With all your money, don't worry, Wayne and that in chat. We are going to get to the legends. Both me and Alan much prefer the legends. We want to see Austin. We want to see The Rock. We want to see Jake Roberts. We want to see Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect, Shawn Michaels, all of them. We want them all in the game as well. But we have to. You can't do it at the start. Unfortunately, you have to buy them later on. Is the way the game goes. So, but we'll get around to it. So those guys will all be making an appearance in some form at some point. So look forward to that. But from me, Tequila, and from Alan, Tango, Fett, we thank you guys for joining us. Please join us next time. Please remember to like, subscribe, do all those good things. And remember, this was WWE2k25, and Triple H and Tony Khan eat your hearts out. Me and Alan are going to show them what it is and what it makes a good booker. So we'll see you again. Yeah, what a maneuver. Yeah. Say goodbye, Alan.
Take care, guys.
Okay, take care, guys, and we'll see you next time. And bye for now.